Welcome to the Moore Realtors Weekly St. Louis Real Estate Market Update. I'm Dennis Norman, one of the brokers at Moore, and if you'll give me a few minutes of your time, I'll bring you up to date on what's happening in the St. Louis housing market. Let's jump right in with the real estate news. Here are a few of the headlines from stlouisrealestatenews.com, the best and most informative source for news and information on the St. Louis real estate market. Some of the headlines this week includes a report about Fannie Mae's chief economist's market outlook on the housing market. Basically says that it's not improved. A story on a home price index that tracks home prices in 25 metro areas that shows that the home price index has hit an 8-year low. The only good news there is St. Louis actually came out 6th best out of the 25 metros. A good story on some assistance available for first-time home buyers from MHDC, as well as a St. Louis mortgage rate update, and then another report with some glum news that shows that St. Louis home prices and sales are down significantly from a year ago. Now we'll jump into some market data. The first two charts, these are brand new this week, and I'll start doing them every week now. These are charts that cover the entire St. Louis MSA, so the whole St. Louis metropolitan area, which would extend over into the western part of Illinois, adjacent to the St. Louis area as well. And here's just kind of a market profile. This is for this current week. We can see for the entire MSA, the median home price is $174,000. That most expensive listing, I think I'd ignore that. I'm assuming that's some sort of mistake in the data. Average asking price per square foot is $96 a foot. Average days on market's 117 days. Over 20,000 homes on inventory. You can see there's 37%, well over a third of the properties out there have had a price decrease. Almost 7% of them have been relisted. And then there's been 3% of them appear to be flips. So these are houses that sold and came back on the market with an increased price. There were over 1,400 new listings this week. Over 800 were absorbed into the market. Basically, by this proprietary analysis that we have, it's being rated a cold market, basically a buyer's market. I don't think it comes as a surprise to anyone. And here's just a chart for the St. Louis MSA that shows the median price trend. I'd pay more attention to the orange line there, but we can see that the median price trend over the past year has been downward, and there's a little bit of an upturn here in the area that we're in now. Now the next charts, these are all going to be for the 5-county St. Louis area, which includes the city of St. Louis and St. Louis County, St. Charles, Jefferson, and Franklin counties. The first one here shows the median home sale prices as well as the median amount of time it takes for the homes to sell. This goes back over the past 12 months. The green line is the median sales prices, and we can see that that's, with the exception of a couple of little hiccups, it's pretty well been on a downward trend, but again, going into April here, a slight uptick. The days to sell, the median number of days it took for homes to sell during this period has steadily risen. And once again, a little bit of a nice turn here. We can see going into April, the days are declining slightly. Now if we go to that, just a year-to-date chart of the same data, again, the green line being median sales price, we can see it clearly is trending upward this month. And the blue line, the days on market that is taking, the number of days it's taken to sell a home, is clearly trending downward a little bit. So that's encouraging. This next chart shows the ratio of what the sales price was of the homes when they sold versus their list price. The green line represents the ratio of the sales price to the original list price the home hit the market at, and the blue one represents the sales price to what the price had been adjusted to at the time of sale. And again, we can see what's happened there. The ratios have been fairly low and trending downward, although here now going into April, both of them are trending upward. If we look at a year-to-date chart, that's just more dramatic and shows that, again, there's definitely a trend upward for homes to sell, or are selling for closer to the original list price as well as the current list price. And again, they're still at pretty significant discounts. As you can see, it's about 75% of the original list price and a little shy of 80% of the current list price. Now this is being impacted significantly by the number of distress sales, which are being sold for significant discounts. The next chart here is a historic chart. This shows over a 10-year period just what the trend was in median sale prices of homes and median list prices of homes. The blue line is the median list prices, green line median sales prices. Both of them peaked around 06, the peak of the market. Both of them have trended downward since. This next chart is the same data, only just for the past 12 months, and we can see that in the past year the sales prices have definitely trended downward from about 140 to about 120,000 here, and the list price has held pretty steady, actually trended upward a little bit. Now what I've given you here is a quick snapshot of the overall St. Louis market. At More Realtors, we have the knowledge, experience, and resources to counsel you, help you interpret the data, and tell you what it means to your particular situation. We can prepare custom reports and charts for you so you can stay on top of home prices and market activity in your neighborhood or area you're interested in buying a home on. Click on the chart to see complete market data. In addition, we publish a free monthly newsletter that is packed with information, news, and resources on the St. Louis real estate market. You can sign up here on our website to receive it monthly via email, or you can click on the newsletter here and be taken to a site to sign up. And finally, my partner John Williams and myself, along with our team of dedicated real estate professionals, are here to use our experience and knowledge to help make your next real estate transaction a successful one, no matter how challenging your situation may be. Click on our photos to find out more about us. And we'll see you next week. God bless.